Bon ba kiseng samla ki sports club bat kiseng bhalang ke lemi perthai ha kisnem balala ki balatrei de la kajong kapor ban kentiu ya ka kamai kaji bat pli kilat aikam aijam klem de yok kinu ki jingkershan na ka sorkar. Minta ke sorkar kala phai khmat kini ki kenhon ban ai ke jingkershan bat jingerap khnam bikin la ban Pyntrei bat penpau perthai ya la ki jong ki sap ki phong kum ha ki kam sports ban seng ya la ki dukan ni ki karkhana ki nong put nong tem bat ha ki kam pen mi film. Minta ke sorkar ke larai ban yarap bat kershan kini lingba ke yes program ban Pyntrei kamno lingba ke sports department ha ke jela. Ia ke new menteri rangpa ula penbena ha ke lai terik unaitung ha ke jingraki ke sengi lingko snem jong ke yes program bala pelong ha ke Pinewood Hotel. Ula ongru badakani ke jingerap bat jingkershan jong ke sorkar ki samla kinla ban wan shakmat ban penpau yala kisap kipong bat ban kamai kaji lingba kini kisap pakidon. Menteri rangba ula sami ki pisa syakitu ki kenhon ke balamang ban yo ekni ke jingkershan. Ha kini ke jingyalang ladon ubak syakliar wajri Menteri Pyntrei Sports ki ofisar u Dr. Vijay Kumar, Commissioner and Secretary Sports and Youth Affairs, bat kakong Isawanda Lalu, IAS Director of Sports and Youth Affairs.
MS Alliance Computer Technologies, and finally the beginners career coaching. Sports, Social and Cultural Organization, Jata Longley Sports and Cultural Club, Kaseng Samla Laujin Rio, KZ Society, Karbuli Young Men's Organization, Shillong Presbyterian Jubilee Secondary School, Pyntrei Multipurpose Society, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. The revised guidelines.
I would like to express how happy I am to be a part of this program today. Like we've all heard, this Yes Meghalaya was started a year back, and I was very happy when we were sitting outside. I was talking to my officials. So I asked them how many organizations that we've been able to help. And in a span of 1 year, we've been able to help more than 1,400 organizations, which I feel is a very, very big success. But even though we've helped 1,400 organizations, we are looking forward to even helping more and more as time comes and as years goes by. I was speaking to Officer Dr. Vijay Isawanda. We were speaking about, how in Shillong we have so many organizations, so many youths, the Seng Samlas. So what is it that we from the government side, what is it that we can do to help them? So obviously this is one of the ways where we are providing financial assistance up to ₹1 lakh, which we, in phase 1, we give them 50%, phase 2 50%, and I believe today there are 37 organizations that will be releasing the money at the second phase. But as we were speaking, we were talking about how to help these youths. Of course, across all the states, we have many organizations, youth organizations, who are in dire need of our help. And it's our concern and it's our work and it's the government's duty to provide them with any kind of assistance. And even though as a government, things are not easy for us. It's not like we say tomorrow we want to provide this much. It's very easy. Things are not that easy. Even though as a government we face many challenges, we face many obstacles and problems. But I can assure you that under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, that we as a government are dedicated in providing the best service to the people of our state and especially the youth.
Anniversary of the Yes Meghalaya program. Let's start off with a very light note. So earlier when I had just entered the room, Honorable Minister was whispering into my ears, telling me that people are saying that we are looking like relatives in the photo. I said, yes, it's true. You're looking like the uncle and I as the nephew. Jokes aside, I'm truly honored and very happy to be here on this really very, I should say, a positive program that we're having today. And as was mentioned by Dr. Vijay and by the Honorable Minister himself, that this entire process of introducing this program called Yes Meghalaya started off with our experience in the last 4 years of governance. And we realized that there's a huge gap in terms of the activities that the youth would like to do and the support that they get for doing those activities. So you have so many organizations, so many groups who are doing so many things on their own, and there is no support from anybody, and yet they do it because they are passionate about what they do. And we realized that government and organizations were funding them or helping them in very, very ad hoc manner, I should say, and there was no systematic way of really structuring the financial support that we need to give. And this again stems out from the fact that the government of Meghalaya in the last 5 years and more so now is working in a very, very planned and very, very strategic manner. And a lot of you will not realize it as we work because you see bits and pieces of it happening. But for us as policymakers, we see the big picture and the large picture that's in front of us. I mean, just to give you a small example, which a lot of you will not notice, but it means a lot, is that our young and dynamic minister, Shaklier, he is holding the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs. But if you also notice, he is also holding the Labour Department. And he is also holding the Registration Department. Now, why is he doing that? Is because all the three are connected to the youth. If you look at the Sports Department, of course, sports and all the other activities that we do for the youth is obviously centric around the sports. But then, all the skill development programs that we do are all done by Labour Department. And hence, the Sports Department cannot and should not function without the skill department being there. And hence, Labour Department is also with him. And he is handling all the different skill programs that are there. And as he works towards different programs, and as we work towards different programs, we realize the kind of mapping that needs to be done through skill for the youth. Then we also realize that while these different youth organizations are there, the registration of these are even critical for us. And hence, if the registration is also with the same minister who is handling the skilling and the sports, then the entire, the line of ensuring that there's a smooth, coordination between the different departments can take place. And obviously, we would see that ultimately we'll get more results out of it. We are in the process, and I want to share this with you, even though it's very, very in a very kind of early stages, but we are working towards it, is that slowly and steadily I was sharing with Honorable Minister that entrepreneurship should also become part of this entire exercise. So once we're able to link entrepreneurship, youth, skilling, registration, we will be able to give a full picture and a full policy of how we are planning for the youth of our state. And hence, if you look at all of this that we're doing, there is a plan behind all of these activities, there's a policy behind it, there's a reason why we are doing this. We were just discussing with the minister that why don't we have some kind of different activities at the state level? which will then be connected to a grassroots program. For example, we were discussing just now that why can't we have, say, football? Why don't we have football leagues in different constituencies or different regions of the state? And then after that, the regional competition can take place, and then there could be a regional league that could take place, and then there could be a league that will take place at the state level where the different clubs can then compete. And if this kind of a structure can be given to different disciplines and different sports, you would be able to see that yes, Meghalaya program would then even be more successful. Then the youths will be able to really use this fund to be able to have training programs, have their own tournaments, buy materials for their groups, so on and so forth. And I'm happy that now the Yes Meghalaya program is even more broader. If you remember, we had started entrepreneurship and giving the Entrepreneur of the Month, where we felt that if you recognize people who are doing good in our society, not only does it motivate the person who's doing it, but it also motivates others to be like that person who has achieved something great in life. And hence we started this program of having the entrepreneurship or Entrepreneur of the Month. But now we found that it was too specific to entrepreneurship, and there was no organization that was really running it except the CM Secretariat. And hence now, yes, Meghalaya program will run this Heroes program where it's more structured. So we will have entrepreneurs, we'll have sports persons, we'll have musicians, we'll have filmmakers, maybe politicians also, I don't know, in this program where we will look at people who are good at what they do and showcase them to the world, and so that they can then guide others also and be heroes and be icons for others to be motivated. And I think this is a very important part of really pushing and motivating the youth. I think there are so many people. We saw these 4 wonderful singers who were singing here just now, and I was just really struck by the kind of talent that they have. And I'm sure many of you were struck by the talent that they have. And I think people need to know about this. People need to realize how much talent our youth have. And I hope that this Heroes program will be something that will give that platform to all of you to be able to really showcase your talent and your qualities to the world, to motivate others to become like you or even far better than you also. So I think that's what the goal is. And of course, the third part of the new program for Yes Meghalaya also goes into the fact